everyone, and welcome to another casual review. Today we are doing a review of a movie, and I know I don't do a lot of these normally, but I really would like to do more casual reviews about movies and TV and books. I know I mostly do video games because it's like my primary interest, but I would like to do more movies. So Autumn and I just got back from the theater, and we went and saw The Kid Detective, starring Adam Brody. And the whole premise of The Kid Detective is he's back as a child. He was kind of like this detective prodigy. He would solve all these mysterious cases around his small town, but it was just kind of like on a smaller scale. Like the kids would come to his treehouse, give him like 50 cents. He was kind of like the Hardy Boys or something like that, and he would just he was really good at picking together these clues. He would always watch like mysterious movies with his parents and always just be able to call him. And like in this small town, it garnered a lot of attention. Like the mayor kind of set him up as his own little private detective area. It was kind of more like a publicity stunt, I think, but he was a prodigy. And then eventually a more serious case came across his lap. He was only like 13 at the time, and he wasn't able to solve it. And I feel like that really started to like mess with his head and kind of get to him. And then, so as he's growing up, he kind of lost his way. He always stayed in the same town. He still is like a private investigator, but he's like grown up. He's in his mid-30s. He doesn't really do anything serious. It's kind of like, help me find my lost cat, or you know, like little stuff like that. Or my friend says that he played with the Mets, and I need you to tell me if it's true or not. So he never really did much with his life. Like he is living with a roommate, but he's not living with his parents anymore. But his parents are always kind of like patronizing of him, like, do you need help, kind of stuff like that. That's kind of like the premise of the movie. I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything like that, but then another serious case comes across his lap now, and so that kind of like reinvigorates him. I feel like it kind of gives, like, in his head is like, oh, this is another shot to prove myself kind of deal. Tonally, I think this movie was all over the place. Like, there was some really quirky dead space interactions between characters where like you just kind of float in that awkwardness kind of phase. Not quite like Wes Anderson really, but like kind of tonally like that a lot of the times. And other times it was just like super tense, like oh no, like don't, he's gonna get caught, like he's sitting there hiding and like the bad guys around the corner, that kind of stuff. Obviously it's a noir. I feel like that's, if I was to assign a genre to this movie, it would be a noir movie. Like, he's a detective, right? And then there was like a lot of funny scenes like that, just like a lot of that like awkward dry humor, kind of haha funny, like have air come out of your nose kind of humor. I don't know, tonally it just felt kind of all over the place. We weren't sure really like where we're going with this. It ends up being like, you know, pretty tense in some scenes. But I really like the noir investigations. Normally, if you watch like other noir movies, they'll go investigate like the mistress, and she'll be lounging on the couch with like her long Virginia Slim cigarette, and she'll talk really fast, and well, I don't know, you might want to go check the bartender Carl, he was there that night, kind of thing. And while they're being investigated, so it was like that, but it was with children. And so like it was just kind of funny watching like these like teenagers talk that way during like the noir investigations. I really like the acting in this. I feel like the two main actors was Adam Brody, and I've never seen anything else with her in it. Her name's Sophie Nélisse. I'm looking it up right now. Sophie Nélisse. She was in The Book Thief or 47 Meters Down. I haven't seen either one, but I really liked these two actors' dynamics together. And normally when it's like a noir movie, you got like the main guy who's the detective, and then you have like the love interest assisting him. But like there's no tension, like romantic tension between these two, because the girl's supposed to be like 16 or 17, and so it was really interesting to see like a friendship grow from a grown man and a female teenager with no like romantic intentions, obviously, because that'd be like really weird, but it's more just like friends helping each other out and like really learning to understand each other. Like I really like their conversations that they have with each other, because like she's like this super sweet quiet girl and he's like this washed up detective, like, but he's still trying to act really cool and like still trying to have her believe like he knows what he's doing, kind of thing. So it was just funny seeing him try to act all tough, and then her kind of believing it, but at the same time she's just like, okay, I'm not going to dive into this any further. So I felt like the setting of this movie was really fun, especially this time of the year, because it takes place in this small town that he never really left, and like where everyone knows everyone, and like everyone like back there's like gang names that everyone knows, like, oh, that's the Stoop kids, why don't you go talk to the Stoop kids? Like people from school still like communicate with each other. Oh, well, I remember him back in grade school, kind of thing. And then it also took place during fall, so like there was a lot of scenes like when they were driving of like the fall, the foliage, and I don't know, I just really like that like fall and small town kind of feel, like with Gilmore Girls. Hey, Adam Brody, Gilmore Girls. But I feel like that setting is really nice, really pleasing. There were some scenes that felt kind of slow, kind of like filler, and granted, they're probably just trying to like set the mood or trying to get you to notice things in the background, but I feel like some of the scenes were just more quiet, kind of like pointless, like, does this really need to be in the movie? Or maybe it was to try and set it off on a different trail, you know? Like, there probably was purpose to it, and it definitely was always enough to keep me invested in the story, like keep me watching, keep me wanting to see what's happening next. But there were a couple scenes where I'm just like, you know, I'm not really sure we needed that whole scene, really. Maybe I'm just being overtly picky. At first, I wasn't really sure why this movie would be rated R. I want to say about a good 2/3 of the movie, 2 F-bombs, I think, but really nothing too serious. Like, this is like a PG-13 movie, I was thinking to myself, but there is some rated R stuff in the last third of the movie, I want to say. So definitely, like, don't bring the kids. Just some darker tones in it, and like, you know, there's some Adam Brody butt. I'm just gonna say it. Like, I don't think that's constitutes as a spoiler. There's some Adam Brody butt, so if you're into him as much as Autumn is, you might want to go see this movie. Overall, I think it was a good movie. It's not necessarily something that I would be like dying to watch again. Like, obviously, because it's a noir movie, it's really harder to rewatch something like this because you already know like who did it. So like when they do scenes or like they interview people trying to like get you off the trail, it doesn't really work when you're just rewatching the movie. So I don't see myself rewatching this anytime soon, but I don't know. It's a good movie. It's solid. I'll say that. It's not like amazing or anything like that. I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5. Yeah, 3 out of 5. It's a good movie. If you have any questions, let me know. Movie casual reviews are a little harder to do because I'm really trying to just stick with the synopsis that is on like IMDb, or like that is shown in the trailer, without like trying to give away too much, especially for like a mystery movie such as this. So I'm not gonna say any more about that. Just let me know if you have any questions. I can be as cryptic as you would like, but yeah, 3 out of 5. That should be it for today. I just wanted to give a quick little casual review before I go to bed. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Bye!